It's time to talk about Unrivaled, Unrivaled Basketball League, which is set to kick off tomorrow. It's about to go down. All right. So we're going to give you the breakdown of what you can expect from the league, what we already know from the league. So let's get to it. All right. So this is season 2. It runs from January the 5th, which is tomorrow, to March the 4th. And, they want to pick up from the momentum that they had from last season. So this is a 3-on-3 professional women's basketball league, and it was founded, or is founded, by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. And this game is a fast-paced 3-on-3 formatted basketball game. And the court is unique to Unrivaled. It's a smaller court that got a shorter shot clock, and there are fewer players on the court. That's why it's 3-on-3, right? The ways that you can actually view Unrivaled is through TNT, True TV, Max, and HBO Max. So there's many, many different ways that you can catch these games. So let's talk about the format and the structure. So the league started off last year with 6 teams. But due to the growth of the league and due to the amount of players that want to participate, the league has expanded to 8 teams, right? So the new teams are the Breeze Basketball Club and the Hot Basketball Club, right? And, this gives an opportunity for players to be able to get ready for the upcoming WNBA season. We're speaking this into existence, this WNBA season. And it'll also give players opportunity to develop, right? And work on aspects of their game against the best players in the WNBA, right? Perfect setup. One thing that we do need to say is it's just like any other basketball game, basketball league. Injuries can occur or absences may, right? But this gives players the green light to get ready for what's to come. Because with how fast paced this game is and how you will get exposed if you're not playing good defense or if you're not running the floor, this wouldn't be the league for you. So you have to be in tip-top condition to play in Unrivaled. And it always helps. There were so many players that played in Unrivaled and they had breakout seasons last year. So expect more of that and expect your favorite players to take it to the next level. All right. So now let's talk about some of who we should expect to see in this particular league. One major participant is going to be Paige Buckers. Paige Buckets. She's going to be making her debut this season, which is season 2. And also, there's going to be a lot of other players that's going to be participating. I'm going to name a few, but later on in this video, we're going to talk about the entire roster for each one of these clubs. So, but just to get you going, you got Alyssa Thomas, you got Kelsey Plum, you got Sonia Citron, Letitia Hydeman, one of the stud buds. You got Erica Wheeler, Brittany Griner, and that's just some of the players. That's just some of them, right? All right. So now, let's talk about one particular player that will not be playing. We're talking about one of the co-founders of the league, which is Nafisa Collier. unfortunately, the uh, MVP of the inaugural season of Unrivaled will be missing season 2, and that's due to her having double ankle surgery. Right. Um, some other key players will miss games due to injury. Is Satu Sabali. If you watch the WNBA playoffs, you know that she went out with an injury. She had a concussion, and from our understanding, she's still having signs and effects of that concussion. So we wish both of these players, Nafisa and Satu, swift roads to recovery. But the thing is to be, ready to go when it comes to the WNBA season, right? Because this is just a warm up. This is just to get you ready. So, all right, now let's talk about this. We have some good coaching. Got some good under the radar coaching. We got some good coaches that have already coached in the WNBA. So they're getting another, they're getting warmed up for different opportunities that could be coming their way. So that's the beauty. Years are going to be in perfect, um, in the perfect path for GMs and leaderships of these WNBA teams to get a good eye on how they can impact winning, because majority of these players are free agents, right? And with that being said, they're auditioning for their next opportunity. So if you're not in one of these leagues that is visible at this time, you're not doing yourself a good service. I can understand if you already set in stone, right? Or if you're one of the rookies, you know, being in these leagues is only for your development, not for your next opportunity. But you got so many players that need and will require a new opportunity, whether it's with your current team or with a new one. So all this stuff plays together. All right. So again, the season starts tomorrow, January the 5th. The games are played in Miami, and it goes through March. I wish I was in Miami right now, but hey, it's all good. Anyway, all right. So now, something different about this season, because last season, a rival was in Miami for the entire season, every single game. But there's a twist in season 2. They're adding new cities, right? So 2 games will be in Philly. That's on January the 30th. So, they're kind of branching off. They're trying to expose the league to other markets, right? So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure that Philly's going to turn up or turn out. But hey, I think it's time for y'all to pull up in these other cities. Yeah, especially if there's a WNBA team in the city. Pull up. Take roots. Show them what you got. Show them what you offer. And Unrivaled, right? So now sponsorship. We talk about they got all kind of sponsorship. They're making all kind of money, right? They got a new sponsor, and that's Maker's Marks. And Maker's Mark became the league's first official spirits partner. So they make liquor, they make drinks, they make adult beverage. So they expand. They're expanding their commercial reach to other kinds of individuals that can patronize the league. All right. So now again, how to watch games? You can watch it on TNT, True TV, and Max. That's HBO Max, right? Um, let's see here. Unrivaled, just like the WNBA has had a lot of support from NBA players, including players like Steph Curry. Everybody want to see Unrivaled do well, right? Maybe not the WNBA, but there's a lot of people who want to see him do well. All right. So again, there are now 8 teams, 3-on-3, half court basketball, actually full court basketball. Because there are fast breaks, there's everything in this game. You got to be in super tip top condition. All right. So now let's do this. Let's change this view here. And the first team that we're going to talk about is the Vinyl, right? The Vinyl has a boatload of star players. All these teams got star players, right? So you have Ray Burrell, Jerica Hamby, Ryan Howard, Courtney Williams, Brittany Griner, and you got Erica Wheeler, right? And this team is being coached by Teresa Weatherspoon. So there is a lot of quality ball players on this team, and everybody is returning to the league for this team. Everybody on this team played last year, except for, I believe, Erica Wheeler, right? So, let's see how this goes, right? So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you my who I think is going to win the WNBA. I'm sorry, the Unrivaled. My apologies. Got a little twisted up there. The Unrivaled Championship. All right. So get ready. So let's see here. Now we're going to talk about another squad. Get this thing situated. All right, so now we're going to talk about the Hive. And then, look at all this production. Unrivaled know what they're doing. They put this thing together. This is, if you don't know, what we're looking at. This is the actual Unrivaled website, the official website, right? So if y'all want to learn more about the league and more about these teams, definitely visit the Unrivaled website so you can get all your information. You can buy some merch. You can do all that, right? All right. So now let's talk about who's on the roster. All right. So you have Sanaya Rivers. You got Sonia Citron. You got Easy Magnagor. I messed that up. Don't find me up too bad in the comments. All right, we got Kelsey Mitchell. We got Monique Billings. We got Letitia Hyman. And they're being coached by Rena Wakama. So, this is a very young squad, but they got a lot of good leadership. So, it's like a good mix. It's a good bag here. So, Sanaya Rivers, great defensive player. Sonia Citron, great defensive player. And they got all kind of buckets with Kelsey Mitchell. And you also got a speeder with Letitia Hyman. This squad right here, this is gonna be dangerous. This is gonna be a dangerous squad. The previous squad is a dangerous squad. All these squads are dangerous. They just dangerous. It's just a matter of what they're gonna do, right? All right. So Rihanna Walkman is the coach for Team Nigeria. So they actually played in the Olympics and they play really, really well. So this team is going to be definitely coached really well. All right. So now let's talk about the next squad. So we go on to the laces. All right. Laces are going to have Brittany Sykes, Jackie Young, Niles Hillman, Jordan Canada, Elisa Thomas, and Maddie Secret. This is a very solid team. This is a lot of experience. This is a team that can get buckets. This is a team that can get rebounds, and this is another strong consideration. This is a strong contender for the Unrivaled Championship. You know, in the comments, let me know so far who you think is going to be in the championship. Who's going to be the matchup? Also, let me know who you think is going to have, which players you think is going to have the best season, right? And also, let me know who are some of your favorite players that you want to see and that you're excited to see in Unrivaled. All right, so now let's keep on cooking. All right, so now the head coach is Andrew Wade, right? So again, this is a great opportunity for a lot of these free agents in the WNBA to get to play in front of a lot of people that can cut some good checks coming once this WNBA season is figured out, right? So also these coaches have another opportunity or getting a good first look about some of these teams too. So you never know what can happen in the future for some of these coaches, right? Or even some of these coaches need to are looking to remind some teams that, hey, I'm a good fit. I'm a good coach too. So yeah, let's talk some more about that. So now we've talked about the laces. So now let's talk about the next squad here. And we're going to the Lunar Owls. The Lunar Owls. All right, so now the Lunar Owls have Rebecca Allen, Aaliyah Edwards, Timmy Bagbani. Don't butcher me. Don't get me too bad. All right, Skylar Dickens, Rachel Bannon, Nafisa Collier, who is out. Unfortunately, is out for the season due to double ankle surgery. Yeah. Guess you gotta get it all done at one time. That's tough. All right. And also Marina Maven. This is a very good shooting team. Like lights out shooting team with a certified floor general in Skylar Dickens. You know, we're gonna need to see how this team pans out, but this is a solid team as well. A lot of solid teams here. All right, so okay, so we have a question from Summer Breeze 6250. Hey, Delano, question. Instead of us writing in the chat, will you ever consider inviting on a via video chat to ask live questions? You better believe it. If you want to get on and talk to me and talk about what's going on in these unrivaled games or WNBA games or whatever, y'all let me know. I will send you a link and we can get this thing right. Because I can add people in here. We can make that's easy. Just let me know. So question, are you ready to get on right now? Because we can make it happen. You let me know. Put it in chat. Let me know. All right. So now let's talk about the next squad. The next squad is going to be the Mist. The Mist is a team. This is enough. These teams are some killers. These some killers. So you have Enrique Ogunwale, you got Veronica Burton, Alicia Gray, Lee Uru, Alana Smith, Brianna Stewart. All these squads are are stellar. All these squads are tough. And they're coached by Zach O'Brien. All right. So we have another message from Summer Breeze 6250. I'm not ready today. Maybe next time. Okay. No worries. No worries. There should be a way that you can email me. And matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure I added the contact information in the description, right? Or even if you go to the channel page, there should be an email, right? If you want to get on, if you're watching this show, you want to get on, you want to express how you feel, whether if you agree or disagree, let's talk through it. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to have that discussion? Hit me up. Let's make it happen, right? Let's make it happen. Or if you don't want to go doing all that searching, just do this. Just put a message in a comment and we'll figure it out. All right? Yeah. All right. So now, let's talk about this next squad. Well, actually, first, let's talk about the miss real quick. So you got a certified bucket with Enrique. You got certified buckets with Alicia. You got a floor general that's tough as nails with Veronica Burton. And then you got Stewie on top of the rest of the squad. This is a tough squad. They might win it. But more to talk about. We got more teams to review first before we make a final determination. All right. So now you got the Phantom, right? This could be one of my favorite teams here, right? Because y'all know I'm a Washington Mystic fan. So any team that got a Washington Mystic on it, I love it. I'm rocking with it. All right, so on this squad, you have Aaliyah Boston, Dana Evans, Kelsey Blum, Satu Sabali. But we know Satu is out right now due to injury. But we'll see if she's able to make a return here to Unrivaled. And yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so also you got Natasha Cloud, Tiffany Hayes, and Kiki Irvin. Yeah. And they're coached by Ronika Hodges. This is a tough squad. They got a lot of size. There's size that has ability, right? And they got some shooters. They got some bucket getters. This they might be in contention too. Let's see what's next. All right, so now you also got coming to the stage the Rose team, right? You got the Rose, the squad. So on the Rose, you have Shakira Austin, another Washington Mystic. All right, you got Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, Sugg Sutton, another Washington Mystic. You got Lexi Hall, you got Azuru Stevens, and they're coached by Nola Henry. Nola Henry was one of my favorite coaches from last season. She needs an opportunity. Some team needs to give her an opportunity. I'm just saying. All right. So you have a certified rebounder, a certified dog, Kara Austin. You got Kalia Copper, Swiss Army knife, a woman that can do it all on the basketball court. Offense, defense, shoot the three. Hey, every team needs a Kalia Copper. You got the point guard, Chelsea Gray, able to get you a bucket, able to orchestrate this offense. Yeah. You got Sugg Sutton. Sugg is definitely shown what she could do last season in the WNBA. This is just another platform for her to show what she can do. All right. Lexi Hall, 3-point queen from Indy. And you got a Zora Stevens that can do it all too. Shoot three, get rebound, run the flow. Tough. It's a tough squad. It's a tough squad. All right. So now let's talk next. The next squad to the stage is, let's see. I believe I need to talk about the Breeze because I believe I did the final first. Let's make sure. Yeah, the Breeze, the final team that needs to be discussed. You had Cameron Brink. You have Kate Martin, Dominique Malanga. You got Paige Buckets, Ariel McDonald, and Rakia Jackson, coached by Noel Quinn. So this squad is very, very interesting. You got Cameron Brink. She is a very good player when it comes to her defense, her rebounding. She's very, very versatile. You got Kate Martin, very good utility player. Can shoot three, got size. You got Dominique Malanga. Dominique, hey, if you didn't watch, matter of fact, let me say this. If you watched WNBA last season, you know what Dominique can do. Coming down the stretch, he was showing off. But also, if you watch any of these videos about what Dominique Malanga and also what Kiki was doing in practice, y'all might see some dunking. Y'all might see some alley-oops, especially from this squad, because you got Paige Buckets, another player, another woman that can get you an assist with the ease, and she can just throw that thing up to Dominique. Look for some highlights from this squad. This is going to be the highlight squad, right? I'm sure they go win it, but they go definitely be the highlight squad. All right, you got Ariel McDonald. I'm happy to see that she is able to come back from her injury that she had during the playoffs. Actually, no, I believe it's at the end of the season. Well, anyway, in that range, she had a bad injury, and it took her away from the Indiana Fever during her season, the end of their season. And, we're just happy to see that she is able to play and able to get back on that court and show what she could do, because she definitely needs another opportunity. She's another one of those free agents. All right, so now let's talk about Rakia Jackson. Rakia Jackson is solid. She can do it all. She can shoot. She can run. She can take it to the rack. She can play that D. She's tough. She's tough. And yeah, Noel Quinn. She get another opportunity to be seen as a coach to see if she can get another opportunity. So we went through these rosters. We went through the rosters, right? And I believe that let's see. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pick. Let's see, what team do I want to pick to go to the championship? Okay, I'm gonna go with nah, no, not the Phantom. Let's look at the Luna Owls again. No, not the Luna Owls. No. Let's look again. Hive? No. Not the Hive. Okay, so we only got a few more teams. So just a quick recap and review on. We just talked about the Breeze. Let's look at the vinyl again. The vinyl. No. Not the vinyl. Okay. Now, the Mist. I'm going to say that the Mist is definitely going to make the playoffs and Unrivaled. And I'm going to say that the Laces are going to make it to the championship. because of their versatility. And they're equipped to run. Right? So your big rebounder, Elisa Thomas, is also a point guard. They're going to get out and run. And y'all, if y'all ever seen Niles Hillman, she's a rebounder. She can do the dirty work. This is going to be one of those teams that's going to be in contention. Right? Now, let's see here. Did I click on the miss? Yeah, I have to miss. Give me a second. So while I'm doing this, who do y'all think so far? We went through these teams. This is going to be very interesting. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to go with the Phantom to make it to the championship as well. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is going to be very interesting. Tomorrow is the kickoff of the Unrivaled season. The very first game comes on at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all might be at work, y'all might be at home, y'all might be in these streets. Who knows? Just know that Unrivaled kicks off tomorrow. All right. Kicks off tomorrow. So I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all, y'all paid y'all cable bill so y'all can watch. Or if you're watching it some other way, hey, do what you need to do. Just tune in. So we'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll talk about what we saw in Unrivaled. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a game on when I get on. So we might just talk through the whole thing. But this is your host, Delano, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content, WNBA content, and definitely Unrivaled content. So yeah, get ready. It's season 2. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure that y'all follow your boy on all of our social media. Just keep locked in, keep in tune, because we got some women's basketball to talk about. You dig? All right, this your homie. I'm out of here. It's time for me to go to sleep. I'm out.